I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and safety to the hopefully elect, all the Akim, scattered across the four corners, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. This is another edition of Drop the Mic. And what I'm going to drop the mic on in this edition is that 12 tribes chart, all right, that idol that you see in front of the camps, man, all right, that these guys use to push a private interpretation of Genesis 49. All right, basically all these One West splinter camps, and basically, man, that's an idol, set up in front of the church. All right, basically a Jewish fable. All right, basically to get numbers, man. All right, because as we know, the scriptures tell you that not only the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but Israel is scattered amongst all nations. Okay, and basically this Ezekiel 37 is what being used to justify the 12 tribes chart. All right, and this is gonna be a quick hit, straight to the point. And I'm gonna prove to you in this lesson that those sticks, all right, that we have been taught is referring to the plank of wood that you see the private interpretation of Genesis 49 written upon. All right, is basically I'm gonna show you that it's referring to people and not a plank of wood. All right. So I'm going to start at verse 15. This is Ezekiel 37:15. It says, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick." And like I say, this stick, when you look it up, it's the same word used in Psalms referring to men as trees. All right. And as you can see here, it says tree, timber, stock, plank. All right, which is the word that these guys chose to use, basically to justify having that that idol, that 12 tribes chart. All right, and as you can see, it says trees, and all through the scriptures, men are referred to trees. People are referred to as trees. All right, and here you see wood, all right, stick, all right, staff, plank. So you get the point. So it says, "Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim," referring to people and not a plank of wood, "and for all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another into one stick." All right, because the Lord is going to bring Israel together as one nation. All right, "and they shall become one in thine hand, one in the Lord's hand." Now, let me get a precept here in I believe it's 2 Timothy 2 and verse 20. And it says, "But in a great house," that house is referring to Israel. All right, "there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood." All right, and we know this is a metaphor for Israel. All right, but also of wood. Okay, the same word used in Ezekiel 37, man, referring to the Israelites as sticks, man. All right, "and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor." All right, so the point is dealing with that great house, which is Israel, and those vessels all right, referring to some of those vessels as wood, all right, just like in the book of Ezekiel, um, the elect is being referred to as sticks. And when you look up that word, sticks, in that chapter, you see it's referring to wood, man, okay, to people, all right, it's metaphoric, all right. So as you can see here, when you look up the word wood in 2 Timothy 2:20, and you go to the origin of that word, as you can see here, it says stick, all right. In the Strong's definition, it says stick, all right. So going back to 2 Timothy 2:20, but in a great house, they are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood. All right. We know that word wood can be used as sticks, just like in the book of Ezekiel. All right. And of earth, and some to honor, and some to dishonor. All right. So now let's go back and read Ezekiel 37 and verse 16. And it says, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick. All right. Not a 12 tribe sign, man. That's an article. Salakia, that's an idol. All right. This stick is referring to the Israelites, to the elect, and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house, all right, that great house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, into one nation, and they shall become one in thy hand. All right. So basically, like I said, man, that's a private interpretation. All right. And it's also an idol. All right. It's also an idol. All right. And that's just more proof that the 12 tribes chart is not biblical. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.